Ominous warning issued to chest flexor a moment ago from Marshall Bull. Wouldn't want to be chest flexor, the pressure he's got an itch going. Wouldn't want to be John McChesney either. I don't think McChesney wants any piece of Logan Smoke inside the cage. But we're taking a look now at the premier athlete, Tony Nese, an individual with amazing power and a brief stint in TNA Impact Wrestling earlier this year. Tony Nese, however, found himself on the sidelines after a young X-Division star broke through the path of young talent named Zema Ion. It was a best-of-3 series between Tony Nese and Zema that allowed Zema to go up 2-1 and end up getting those future X-Division title shots and top caliber matchups. And from there, Zema exploded. Tony Nese feels that, well, had he gotten that same opportunity, had it not been for Zema, Tony Nese could have been just as successful, if not more so. He's here to prove it. Time for a grand return and homecoming.
And his opponent. He weighs in at 195 pounds, wrestling out of the Philippines. He is the current TNA X-Division champion and IWC's own Zema Ion.
The man from the Philippines captured the X-Division championship and an Ultimate X matchup on pay-per-view. And wait a second, no time for formalities. Tony Nese, man, this stuff's been stirring in his mind for months and months. Zema sprayed Sanjay Dutt in the eyes from 15 feet in the air. And an Ultimate X at Destination X. And that's the visual Tony Nese feels that should be happening right now in Impact Wrestling.
Tony Nese has held on to this grudge since it happened, and there was no way he was going to let Zema Ion parade around the ring, show everyone what he felt he deserves. I'm not surprised at all that Tony Nese is letting his anger get the best of him.
Yeah, they were neck and neck around the month of March, both competing for just an opportunity on Impact Wrestling to prove themselves. But fast forward to the summer. Tony Nese requesting his release in the month of June to pursue other endeavors in other organizations. Zema Ion, month of July, X-Division champion.
A little patience and it worked out for Zema Ion.
Well, I don't think it's a lack of patience that Tony Nese suffers from.
Oh, I concur.
In his mind, it's a lack of opportunity. Maybe some can construe it as lack of patience. Had he stuck around in the organization another couple of months, he could have gotten another shot. You don't know that.
True. You don't know that he wouldn't have, though.
Yeah, but Zema's time came. He jumped on it. He made the most of it, and he's a champion right now. You cannot fault Zema. At least I can.
I am not faulting Zema. I'm just saying I understand where Tony Nese is coming from. It's like walking away from the slot machine that you've been playing all day, and the next guy up hits the jackpot. He just won all your money. And that sits wrong with certain people. That sit wrong with me.
I smell that hairspray sitting wrong with me right now. So pungent, even over here. But Tony Nese, one of the most powerful men that's ever competed in the X Division.
Yeah, you can tell he is all muscle. There's no fat on that frame now, is there?
Get this, Tony Nese has a 475-pound deadlift, a 550-pound squat, and a 1,200-pound leg press.
Oh!
And he can still move as gracefully as that in between the ropes.
Drop down, a kick up, a nice kick. I don't think Zema knew what was coming at him on this. I mean, taking nothing away from Zema Ion, but I don't think this is the match he was expecting.
Well, this has been home for Zema, IWC I'm referring to, since before Zema even turned 18. Hurricane Rana, nicely done. I believe Zema is a couple months shy of his 26th birthday now, so still very, very young.
Yeah, that was the count I was putting it at. And Zema is as homegrown a talent here as we can name. I mean, he trained in the coalition of competition here. Oh!
Nice springboard, twisting crossbody. Only got 2. Of course, the coalition of competition, the predecessor to the Iron City Wrestling Academy. A lot of great talent coming out of both. Zema Ion, of course, the most prevalent example of that. And man, has Zema stepped up his game in the past few months or what? Even though he's not been in IWC. Oh man, there's disrespect. And Tony Nese just raised the ire of Zema Ion. I think Zema's figuring out a pattern. Well, hello. How do you do?
He told him that one goes to 11.
Yeah. Zema gonna spring in, got caught! Oh! Zema was going crystal pistol, but got hung up in the ropes.
You have to believe that Tony Nese has been doing his homework, keeping an eye on Zema. Essentially has counters planned.
Not only has Zema been successful in Impact Wrestling, but also competed in Ring to King earlier this year in India. Frequent tours south of the border still. Check out this agility of Tony Nese. One swift motion and ending with a tope suicide dive.
Tony Nese is putting on a clinic as to how to neutralize Zema Ion. And Zema needs to get his head in the game really quick.
Yeah, Zema can't look at this, and I'm not saying he is, but he can't look at this as a night off.
Yeah, it's not his homecoming. It's a match against a guy who wants to tear him apart.
This is not a feel-good story. And even though the X Division title's not on the line, and even though an IWC championship's not on the line, and IWC rankings are not at stake here, this is still a pivotal matchup, because you know that TNA Impact Management, they're going to get cover 2-0, they're going to get a hold of this footage. You know, you got your Bruce Pritchard.
5 minutes gone by in this contest. 5 minutes.
Al Snow.
Bruce Pritchard, Al Snow, Dixie Carter, Hulk Hogan. They'll be watching matches like this very intently because it's not out of the question Tony Nese find his way back in Impact Wrestling with a title shot soon.
And if any of you are watching this currently, you want to hire me, not Joe. I'm the voice.
Tony Nese.
Sorry, Joe.
That's okay. I think I'll take care of that. Your fault.
Tony Nese staying on top of Zema, not letting him get any rest on this.
Man, Zema's in big-time trouble.
Standing on the throat, you know I'm a fan, Joe.
Zema pinned on television recently by the Pretty Boy Pitbull, Kenny King. Gotta hope that doesn't rent any space in Zema's head right now.
At this point, I think Zema's concentrating pretty hard on Tony Nese and what he needs to do to not lose this match, because right now he has not put up much offense against
check out this delayed suplex. And doing squats.
Oh!
Going back to that leg strength.
What time is it?
Looked like 6 o'clock. Almost beat the lateral press here. The record set by Logan Shulo at Proving Ground, where he had a suplex up on Flexor for about 75 seconds.
Good Lord.
Check that out on DVD right now. IndyWrestling.us.
Well, not right now. I mean, you can get that DVD, but finish watching this DVD first.
You can buy both whenever you want.
Well, you can buy them, but if they're watching this, don't check the other one. Keep watching this one.
You can do whatever you want, fans. Please don't listen to
Don't
Farnsworth.
listen to Joe. Come on,
Crowd
Joe.
coming alive for Zema Ion. Maybe they want to compare suplexes. Regardless.
Ooh.
Body system, man, this will sap the air out of your body quick.
Especially considering we saw the squat thrust he was doing with the vertical suplex. You know he has well-developed quads.
And we've established the 1,200-pound leg press. Just the power of those legs just cinching down upon you.
Then he just pulls him back with a, what was that, a 1/8 Nelson, and just rocked them back.
And a normal man may just want to take the 3 count to get out of this vice.
However, Zema Ion, not a normal man.
Nor has he ever been.
Look at that hair. He does me proud.
Zema looking for a rope, looking for some salvation.
Nese left the knee open. Oh, and he just transitions right into the chin lock.
And again, just check out the size of that bicep just grinding into the net. This isn't a guy that perfects high flying and maybe doesn't go to the gym. Just stays 160 pounds. This is a guy who has become so complete, so well-rounded in the ring. And that's what makes him so dangerous. Tony Nese actually competed in a tag team matchup. Oh, hostile makeover by Zema. Nese is in a tag team matchup against the Great Muta a couple months ago.
Wow.
It was Nese and Sami Callihan against Kai and Muta up in New Jersey on iPay-per-view.
And many people don't know this. Perhaps my favorite wrestler in the world.
Tony Nese? That's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah. Followed closely by the Great Muta.
Okay. And Shima gets a power slam. You learned from Hentai well, huh?
Shades of Hentai.
Springboard moonsault, nicely done. Cover 2 and no. How does wrestling the Great Muta prepare you for a possible match with Zema?
Great Muta, I have on good authority. The Great Muta normally will say, how good is he when he has a new opponent? And whatever the answer, he says, I will make them better. Experiencing wrestling someone as fluid and masterful as Great Muta, you can't help but learn how the craft works.
So you're saying this is a different Tony Nese than we saw 4-6 months ago in Impact Wrestling?
I think it's obvious. Look at the way he is bringing his offense.
Look out! Huge drop kick.
Look at the way he stayed on top of Ion. Ion's in control at the moment, but
Russian leg sweep into the crossface. Submission attempt. Tony Nese not terribly close to a rope, but Nese has that power edge.
He already has the knees out, up and under him. Oh.
And now he's got Zema into a fireman's carry. Beautifully worked that hold, that weight positioning around to benefit Nese. Jeez.
Oh. Right to the throat.
But Zema not to be deterred.
10 minutes gone by in this contest. 10 minutes.
Up and underneath. Arm grabbed up and over. Modified brainbuster. Got it. No.
So to answer your question, yes, this is absolutely a different Tony Nese. He is already that much better than he was when he was appearing on TNA, Impact Wrestling.
But is he better than Zema yet? That's the question we endeavor to answer.
That's the question we're asking right now. And so far, he has had a lot of the answers for the questions Zema has put out there.
That's the question Tony's been asking himself for many months. Roll up, got it, no! Oh, deadlift, straight power!
Oh!
Zema hit the top turnbuckle and hit the bottom again on the way down. Unreal. Double impact, almost got the pin.
I will say Nese should have taken that pin a little more serious. Pulled the weight up over his shoulders a little more. A little lackadaisical there. He could have had him, I think.
At the same time, I can't believe Zema's not knocked out.
Yeah, well, at this point, he's sort of squirming. I don't know how much of him's there. Nese going up top.
Nese perfects a 450 splash. He's not just power, that's for sure. Nese hits this, it's over. No, nobody home but Nese with a midair adjustment.
Oh!
Huge clothesline.
Turned him inside out.
And keep in mind, Zema has adopted the 450 in TNA.
Oh!
Another slap for the face of Nese. Crucifix bomb. Got it. No. Into the crossface again seamlessly. And that could be all.
Nese is close to the rope.
And Nese tries to roll through, but Zema keeps the pressure on this time.
Oh, and he's out.
No choice.
Here is your winner as a result of a submission, the TNA X Division Champion, Zema Ion.
Nese brought his A game. A matchup maybe twice as competitive as we've seen on Impact Wrestling. But as good as Nese has gotten, how good has Zema Ion gotten? He's still ahead of the curve and still that reigning X Division champion.
The question was, can Tony Nese beat Zema Ion? He did not tonight, but I think the answer is he could. He can. He has raised up in the ability, in the art, in the craft. He has it all. the win from Ion.
Team Ion continues to proudly display that X Division championship belt and many more victories in the future for young Zema. Up next, X Division, the Super Indy, Hell-Headed Swan, a heartbeat away.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, IWC's own Zema.